What's up, y'all? We're playing some Crash Bash. Nick's never fucking touched this game, and it's one of my favorites of all time. Uh, man, I swear, every single week we try to record something now, there is an issue. Ever since I've gotten new computer parts, there's just been an issue with recording.
Literally an hour.
Oh
no!
Please don't tell me your controller's not fucking working again.
Okay, it's just the stick isn't working.
Well, yeah, I told you I didn't set up the stick. I literally went out of my way, so...
I forgot about.
Well, I don't remember this game has analog control or not, so it probably won't matter. In fact, I'm almost certain it doesn't. So... You only got 8 characters in this game. One of which is, like, an OC made for this specific game. The Japanese version has a 9th character, which is really weird. And it's just fake Crash. But basically the game's divided up into the light side and the dark side, which is important based on which ending you want to go for. And then you got your lights right here. These are your light characters. And then you have your heavy, these two right here, and then you got your mediums right here. Now, unlike Mario Party, where until like I think Super Mario Party, where they started introducing like specific blocks for people and shit like that. This game's stats are like 90% of the games in this are like skewed toward, like, not skewed, but like if you play a character and you do not want that play style, then you are fucked.
Okay.
Because, like, for example, right, there's a mini game where you like pick up boxes and you throw them at each other. So like Crash and Coco, they pick the boxes up normally, but they're weak, so they have to like pick them up kind of slow and throw them.
Okay.
These fuckers are weaker than them, but they have their magic gravity guns, so they just shoot their boxes. So that's kind of how they get around that. And then these guys, they pick up their boxes with one hand. They just really quick and just chuck them. Yeah, they just fucking chuck them. And I think these guys just have regular pickups. So, like, it's stuff like that.
Okay.
So, like, obviously, like, I'm fine with Crash personally. I don't mind playing Crash. I've always just gone with Crash, but if you want to play Crash, that's fine.
I don't care. I'll play Coco.
All right, so we're going for a light run, then, which means we don't get one of the endings, but that's fine. Realistically, we're just kind of playing this to fuck around for the most part, because this game's gonna. This game is, I think, considered one of the hardest Crash games to 200 or at least 100%.
Oh, really?
It is fucking mean. It is a mean game, and you will see what I fucking mean. It's ridiculous. Like, there are points. I think this is the first video game that ever made me like cry out of frustration when I was a kid, because there was just something I could not do in this game. Like, now, as an adult, well,
do you play like on a board?
No.
Okay.
It's a straight up, like, straight to the mini games.
Okay.
Like, this game has boss fights and shit like that. Yeah, like, it's not like straight like Mario Party where you roll a dice and stuff. We were talking over the entirety of the story, but basically, Uka Uka is free. It cannot be, except it is. It is once again.
As you see.
And they're like, alright, so we need to put a game of light versus dark. Whoever wins will decide the fate of the future. Unfortunately for the Crash Bandicoot series, like, you can see here, there's like 6 fucking evil guys. Well, like, there's other good characters in Crash as of this point, because this game was the last Crash game to come out on PS1. So it's really weird. But I guess to balance it out, they took Tiny and Dingodile and put them on the light side. So they're going through some shit. This game's kind of weird because it wasn't made by Naughty Dog. Last Naughty Dog Crash game was Crash Team Racing. This is actually a European Crash game, I think, technically. And yeah, so lots of weird shit to it, but it's definitely like one of my favorite Crash games. Like, I'd prefer to play this over Crash 3 if I like had to pick between the two.
Okay.
But yeah, we got our first 4 mini games here.
Do you go through all of them, or you just pick
Yeah, you
one
have to go
of them?
through all of them because,
Okay.
like, you can see here, like, this is the boss fight for the floor,
Uh-huh.
and you need 4 trophies. So we have
Oh,
to
okay.
at least clear the basic version of each minigame to continue. And I'm not going to explain any of them to you because there's instructions before each one.
Okay.
So you're just going to have to read those and figure it out. You just let me know which one you want to do.
Alright, go for Crash Ball.
Alright, Crash Ball. I hope you like pinball, bro. Because that's what we're doing. This game got a fucking banging OST at the very least. I don't... Is that supposed to be happening? I assume it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it is. Okay, so just keep deflecting shit.
Yep, spinball.
Yep.
And then you have these. These are your controls. Move your ship. So you would think that, oh, I can just do left and right, but no, you're on the side.
So
You get up and down. And then you have L1 to R1 to go faster, and then square will like send a jettison of the balls out. And that's it.
Okay.
That's all the instruction you got. All right, you scored on me, so that's not good because you see right there, I have you're trying to get them into the AI spot. God, oh man, this is already gonna be some shit. I can tell.
There.
Oh my god, I could have totally stopped that. And obviously, like, you don't need to use the kick if you don't need it, but it's just nice to have. And also, your kick does not reset until you, I think you have to hit a ball, and then it'll reset. And, I'm trying to, like, talk while playing this, but, like, I forgot how fucking intensive this game. Dude, this isn't even the hard shit. Like, this is the, like, beginning baby part of the game. And like I was gonna say, each floor has it'll have like repeating mini games, but there'll be like variations of it. So like I won't spoil what the next floor's version of this is, but I will tell you that it involves magnets.
Okay.
And shit gets even wilder. But it's things like that. And
The ball is one.
they're both one. So see, as you can see, when they hit one, they die.
We did it.
Oh, we're not done.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, it's not just one and done. Oh, buddy, this game is, I told you.
Okay, we at least refresh.
Yeah, we go back. But the reason I brought up the fact that it's, like, people are always like, oh, dude, you know, Mario Party, like, it always lets you take over your friends, and they always act like Mario Party is, like, the hardest, like, oh, man, that's so mean to your friends kind of game, but, like,
No, Mario
Dokapon Kingdom is, like, way worse for one. In this game is meant to be, like, fuck you to your friends. Like, there's a taunt button. Triangle's a taunt button in most minigames. And, like, I don't know if they got the same voice I don't think they got the same voice actors for most of the characters. So, like, things will sound really off. But... And the fact that they, like, made the AI taunt.
Oh my god, that split the fucking difference.
Yeah, you sure did. Get fucked. I'm sorry.
What else could you do there?
Like... Alright, so now we can't shoot any balls over there. Like, if you hit them to that top part, they just come back. And we won twice. But yeah, like when you lose a game in this, like it's not just the like, it's okay, try again. It's just like a giant fucking failure pops up on the screen. It's like it's like this game is fucking brutal. Like right now the AI is stupid, but like the alternate versions of the games will like they'll start to like show how mean they can be. Get fucked. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. I forget what I was doing, but I was just kind of sitting around and I was just like, you know, we've been doing a lot of Let's Plays. Like we've finished, I think at this point, like 3 or 4 games, and as opposed to just doing another full LP, I mean, even though we might play the entirety of this game, I don't know yet. I kind of want to do something more chill, you know, something we can kind of just like talk while we're playing.
Yeah.
And just kind of like,
What the fuck?
I have no idea.
I just got bullied.
But like, kind of show people like a personality a bit better while we're not super focused on the game that we're playing. Because like, obviously we're gonna be focused on this, but it's all easier bullshit. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, so the physics in this fucking thing get really weird when you wedge a ball in between the edge. It's okay. We still win.
We did it.
And now we win.
Okay, so you have to get 3.
Usually
Is it
it'll
first
be
to 3, or
It's first to 3.
okay.
I think if you do single player, it's all like free for all. So you have to like beat the AI and everything next. All right, so we got 3 games left.
Pogo Painter.
Pogo Painter. Okay. This fucking game's OST though, like, it's like all fire. There's not a bad track on this OST, which is crazy to me.
It don't miss.
Like, listen to that bass line. You can hear that jazz organ come in.
Okay.
But yeah, this minigame's pretty simple. Just move around, you paint. You get the boxes to collect your paint, and then your point go up. That's it.
And then you fire the missile.
If you get a missile, you can fire it, yeah. And there's plenty of power-ups here, so...
It's Paint Bomberman.
Pretty much. That's a pretty good way of looking at it, actually. I never thought about that. And obviously, you just want to... Fuck you. Oh yeah, the fart noises. Can't forget about those. You better collect the box, bro. They're gonna take all your shit. Not bad, not bad.
Oh, is that what that's claiming it? Okay.
Yeah, you have to get the boxes to actually claim your points. God damn it. Got outplayed by AI. It's okay though, we're winning. But yeah, like you can even see like this. Like this is chill. It's not Bloodborne where we have to constantly worry about eating shit from the bosses or anything like that. And it's not Resident Evil where we're constantly in fear for our lives or anything. You know, it's just riding on my pogo stick, hanging out with the bros. Yeah, fucking Crash 4 got announced, and I am ecstatic for that, and I think I might do a playthrough of that for the channel. I don't know. I also realized something, like, it wasn't intentional, but I guess up until this point, like, other than, like, River City Girls and Scott Pilgrim, I hadn't really played anything on the channel. Like, mostly
it's been, like, probably most of it.
Which ain't so bad. I mean, it's whatever. But, like, I didn't mean for that to happen. But now it just looks like I'm afraid to play video games. But no.
Afraid of the games.
I'm not afraid of the games. I'm a big boy and I got a big brain. I'm really good at Pogo Painter, except I'm not anymore. But yeah, this is I didn't have an N64 growing up. I don't know why, actually, because like I never got to decide if I wanted the PS1. Like that was never my choice. Like I just got one because I was too young when the PS1 came out to like decide. Like so, my whole background with consoles and shit like that is that when I was younger, my older sister had a Super Nintendo, and I used to play Super Mario All-Stars all the time, which is a like collection port of the first 3 Mario games, but all for the Super Nintendo, like in the Super Mario World art style. And that's what I used to play. When I was a kid, I was broke as shit, and I didn't have money to get games all the time. I thrived off of PlayStation 1 demo discs. And
Demo discs.
the rare man, I missed them. I missed demo discs. They were cool because like you got to see a bunch of games that you'd like never see. But yeah, like I had to play with the demo discs that I got, and
Ooh, that was close.
that was my first console. It wasn't the first games I played, but my first console was Super Nintendo. And then I got a PS1 at some point when I was like 3, and I don't remember why because I couldn't have asked for it. Like I was too young. So I think my grandma probably got it because my grandma made bank. I might have been broke because my mom was still in school when I was born, but my grandma was like fucking always like she was making bread. She probably got it for me, and then I got Crash 2, and then I got Crash 3 at some point. And then I got Crash Bash. Crash 1 was always like the black sheep of that because I'd played Crash. Crash 1 is like one of my first games I ever played, but I never owned it. And then I got this, and I remember getting this because I was with my my aunt, who's like she lives by herself. She's like the kind of like the eccentric aunt of my family, and she has like she just lives in DC.
Okay.
And she came down and she bought this because I think this came out like maybe around my birthday, or I got it around my birthday. And I remember specifically because I was at my cousin's house and I was like, oh, I want to be Crash. I want to be player 1. I want to be Crash. And my cousin like started arguing with me, and my aunt was like, well, just because it's you're player 1, that doesn't mean you get to be Crash. And I remember being pissed. I remember being like, how fucking dare you, you stupid bitch. I'm player 1. I'm fucking Crash Bandicoot. And I mean, obviously, I didn't say that. I didn't say swears until I was in 4th grade. So,
so you waited a bit.
Yeah, I waited a bit. But yeah, that is how I ended up playing this game. And I played this game fucking all the time. Like even when the PS2 was out, I played this game. And I played it up until. Oh wait, which minigame you want to play?
Polar Panic.
Polar Panic. Okay, this one's real interesting. But yeah, I played this, and like even when I had a PS2, I was still playing it until so my mom, I guess, rented a PlayStation 2 from like a Rent-A-Center or something like that.
Yeah. And
I didn't know that at the time. So one day I came home and my PlayStation 2 was gone, and I asked my mom, like, hey, what, like, where's my PS2? Like, I was, like, getting really upset, and she was like, oh, it broke, so we're getting it fixed. And I didn't know, like, obviously for, like, a fucking decade that they rented it, so they had to take it back, so I didn't know that. So my Crash Bash disc was still fucking in there. And she didn't know that, obviously. Like, I bought that game. Like, I remember specifically getting that game for my birthday, so I just lost the fucking game. And I was really fucking upset. Because, like, I just figured out how to get past one. Oh, shit, hold on. Sorry, let me, I mean, I'm sure you get the gist of it. You just knock people off the ice, yeah. Square to charge. That bar is how much charge you have, not health.
Okay.
I'm specifically mentioning that now because it's important later. And when you're falling off, you can just mash square and that'll pull you back on.
Okay.
Not all the time, but
you might be able to save yourself.
You can usually save yourself unless someone comes and knocks you off intentionally. And then there's fucking goofy items in the middle of it. So this game's like a hodgepodge of Mario Kart and Mario Party.
Is the weight good or bad?
Bad, because it will crush you. But this can happen if you step into that, and you get thick crash. Come here, you fucking nerd. Okay. Yeah, you wanna. Usually, yeah, you want to give them the bad power-ups like that, so that way they.
Is the lightning the bad power-up?
Actually, I think lightning we want to hold on to because it shocks everyone else who doesn't have it.
Oh, how do you use?
You don't use it. It's just time-based.
Okay.
Big crash.
Big.
Thought you were gonna start singing the fucking Big Chungus song.
No. It's like you just tap the mic immediately.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just like, oh no. Alright, so like I have the weight right now. So like, you have the weight now. Give it to him. And just leave. Just get away from him. Play keep away.
Bonk.
He just dies. This game's so fucking goofy. Like
Yeah.
it's great, but like man, it was like looking at like the character profiles at the top. It's like you can tell this wasn't made by Naughty Dog, huh? And you're tiny, so that's bad because like now you can get pushed super hard like that.
Like that.
And now I got a 1v2. Get. Oh no.
Get his ass.
Man, I'm so lucky. I've like
You can
gotten that
save it.
every single time.
They're fearful. They did not want to.
Well, luckily, like the AI at this point is like really fucking bad. So like they won't even try to save themselves. Later, the AI will. No, 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 no. Bitch.
Into the drink with you. Yeah, you're
Oh,
talking
that was
about game system stuff growing up. With me, it was just kind of like I would get like whatever my dad managed to get his hands on. So I had like some of the old Ataris and like a Sega Genesis.
Oh Jesus.
Because my dad was apparently like a master at just haggling shit. Even to like tattoos and stuff that he got, he would have like buddies or friends or something like that. He was just like, "Hey, I'll give you this go-kart if you just do this tattoo for me."
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair trade, especially growing up in like the 90s. It's like, hey, you want a go-kart, dude?
It's just like, what am I gonna pay like $300 for a tattoo? No, here's a go-kart.
Here's a go-kart. Alright, this
Okay,
one's...
so this is picking up.
Yeah, this is the one where you like throw the crates and shit. So, that's fairly simple. Same kind of rules as regular Crash. TNT is bad. They will explode. Nitro instantly kills you. The regular crates you throw. Liking the fruits will bring your health back up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I get to show you the tech. The 360, no chicken. Maybe the Nitro's not an instant kill, but like it hurts.
Oh, okay, so it is why.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to walk into those. That's one. That's two.
I was just gonna hit my phone. Shit. Part of it was like self-influence, just running into things.
Yeah, you were like just running into nitro crates and shit and just dying. It was really funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was taunting instead of actually.
Oh yeah, no, I thought you were doing that on purpose. Big head. Yeah, if an enemy picks stuff up too, you can always just walk up to them and spin, and that'll make them... See, they taunt! I mean, yeah, you can kill them like that. It's inefficient, but you can.
I'm doing it.
I like that fucking embryo in this game when he gets hurt. It's just he just sounds like an old man in pain. Like they just got like someone's grandpa in the booth and they just started whipping him.
As far as like first games that I ever bought and stuff, like literally the first game that I ever got, I think, was Marvel vs. Capcom
Holy
for like
shit.
PlayStation. I ended up like going online and like special ordering it because I couldn't find it like in a store or anything.
God damn. Well, I think I've said it before, but my first game that I ever played was fucking the original Doom. And then After that, I played Crash 1, and then after that, I played the Captain Crunch Create a Monster game for the PC that came with the cereal.
Yeah, we wrecked them that round.
Oh, yeah, holy fuck. See? So easy. You can just bullshit, and you can just wreck them. So normally, I would say, like, yeah, okay, we can go straight to the boss. And we might just do that, but I'm gonna show you something, right? So, like, you see here, there's gems, and there's the crystals.
Okay.
So starting on the second floor, we're gonna have to start doing the optional stuff to progress through the game. It's no longer optional. But for this floor, we only have to do this. So for now, we'll just keep the game going.
Well done. You have completed the challenges that have been set for you in this walkthrough. To progress to the next set of games, you must defeat the mighty Papu Papu.
They just didn't believe in subtitles in the 90s, huh?
Nah. Subtitles. No.
Like, if we had been talking over that, like, you'd have just heard nothing. Ah, yes, his minions. So, this is a crate cake. Yep, gotta watch out for those. And then, his minions.
Get out of here, Crash.
And now, while he's laughing... Well, if I wasn't poopy garbage shit at this... Okay.
Oh.
Be careful when that happens. Yeah, I mean, those are at least easy enough to deal with.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're only getting one hit on him.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Goodbye, my clones. I guess they're my clones now. He got you at the mix-up.
Yeah.
Just kill the little Crash clones. Just
Take that, little Crash.
and then he just dies. So really, you don't have to do anything at the end there.
He
He just kills himself. Which I think is infinitely funnier than anything we could do to him, so... Like, ace on that. So yeah, okay, so we cleared the first warp room. So yeah, that was pretty simple. Now we save. So I needed to test the game, and that's what I named the file. So,
What do you call this one?
Ooh, I got an idea. Oh shit.
Subscribe.